this new video of our series Healing Childhood Traumas. Childhood trauma is the consequence of event experienced by a person in their childhood. Events such as witnessing violence in home or neighborhood, neglect, emotional and physical abuse in home or schools, bullying by siblings or classmates, partiality, abandonment, and others. While growing up, you carry all this trauma within you. In fact, these traumatic events have contributed to the person you have become as a grown up. Your likes, dislikes, your behavior towards society, relatives, your behavior with certain people, or the way you appear in relationships, or your reaction to any discomfort of the life is the result of your unhealed childhood trauma. It does not have to be a major traumatic event every time. Even family conventions, that is, the way your family functions day to day, also program your traumatic or say frenetic behavior. For example, you as a 10-year-old kid with overwhelming joy and energies, wanting to invest your time in playfield, wanting to excel in sports, but that's not what your family thinks, because it's not playtime every time. This not only diverts your higher timeline, but often puts you away from your mental peace. It sounds a casual event, but such event does create anger issues, feeling of being denied what you love to do, neglect, grievances towards parents, etc. By the course of time, you do get adapted to these social norms and conventions. But these wounds remain unhealed, unattended. This social programming varies as per male and female child. In case of male child, a norm has been set for them to behave in a certain way, such as not allowing to value your emotions, leading your way with mind than heart, expressing your emotions or crying is being termed as too girly for a boy child, and many others. Your 3D grown-up self has programmed in a way to think that if you want to navigate this 3D life successfully, you got to operate out of pain. Your every response to every situation in life comes out of pain, because that's what you have learned as a child. Now, when your spiritual awakening starts, you meet your twin flame. These traumatic childhood wounding start showing up in front of you. That's the magic of the spiritual journey, or say twin flame journey, that you actually start looking at your wounded self that you were carrying all your life unconsciously. Remember, what triggers you heals you. All these childhood trauma which has surfaced or triggered demands your attention this time. It asks to be healed. childhood trauma, not only including witnessing domestic violence, neglect, denial, abuse, partiality, abandonment, but also includes the programming such as habits, responses, reactions, etc. Now, why healing these traumatic childhood experiences is so important? In simple words, you cannot ascend with the baggage on your shoulder. You need, you need to get rid of it in order to ascend on your spiritual journey. In other case, you project your wounding on your twin flame and they mirror your wounds. Hence, in order to get into harmonious physical union, healing is very important. We will discuss the various ways of healing these childhood traumatic experiences. Transmute the pain. Transmuting the pain starts with you allowing yourself to feel the pain and getting the burden of emotions waving off from your shoulder. You can transmute your pain through meditation or journaling about it, or by sharing your pain with someone you love, or even with the counselors. Journaling. Journaling often helps to transmute your pain. As you start writing in detail about any of your traumatic childhood experience, you start feeling that pain all over again. It needs to be converted into words in order to unlock the flow of emotional freedom. Journaling helps you to express yourself, express your emotions about that particular traumatic event. Your emotions at that point of time, your emotions about that memory now. Journaling is one of the best way of expressing and transmuting your pain. Meditation. Same in case of meditation. While in meditative state, you visit those traumatic memories of your childhood. You revisit them. You remember them. Visualize them in front of your eyes again. You feel that pain. You often start crying while visiting these memories. This is also one of the best way to unblock that flow of emotions. You feel light-hearted after this meditation, and that is the sign that your wound is ready to be healed. Second way of healing is observing your emotional space. One of the most important way of healing your childhood trauma is by observing your emotional space. You have to consciously observe your habits, your reactions, your responses every time. to check if you are responding out of wounding or not. If you see your immediate response to certain situation is getting formed out of your pain, you need to stop it then and there. That's how you can heal traumatic childhood programming. Loving yourself. Sometimes you actually need to learn how to love yourself. Accepting yourself the way you are is the first step of self-love. You need to affirm with conviction that you are important. Your opinions, likes, dislikes matters. You are worthy of every dream. You are capable to achieve anything you want. You value your existence. You value your needs. You value your heart. Self-love may occur to be most difficult phase of healing, considering the pain programming a person goes through. However, this is also the most important step where you actually relearn everything about yourself. Thank you for joining in this video of childhood trauma healing.